Alrighty, hey you two, I'm going to be making a mouse and keyboard guide or tutorial today. Alright, just going over some basic stuff with mouse and keyboard. A lot of people were asking me to make this guide, so I thought I'd deliver it here today. So basically, first thing that I'm going to be going over is just the basic side-to-side bounce, right? So to do this, you are going to want to hold. So first of all, I play different keybinds than most people. I play ESDF. This is all of my movement keybinds, right? You don't need to copy this. You can play your WASD normally, you know. The main thing that you really want to be doing to be able to do the spam bounce is the scroll wheel down. This is my other keybinds, right, pretty standard. These are my graphic settings that I run. It's what I found to work the best for my system. And I play native 240 FPS. Alright, so to do the movement, you are going to want to hit up and to the left or up and to the right to go whichever way that you want to go. Right, that's the angle. To do it fast, you need to, in the middle of the animation of going to a wall, you need to be hitting the opposite key while simultaneously still pressing the forward key. It'll cancel your bounce, just like that. And then you want, as you're about to hit this wall, you're going to be wanting to scroll it at the same time. So it looks like this. And then you do the same thing when you get to that second wall. And that's how you move it. Okay. Now you can do just bouncing with the side-to-side inputs, right? But as you can see, you are just going to roll. You can't really move your camera when you do that, right? You can still bounce with it, especially on walls that are a little bit closer, right? But like, that's why this right here is why I like to do it this way. In my opinion, it makes you roll less. So yeah, a really simple shot to do is the back A. Right? You just want to be pulling back on your. You're gonna want to hit back on the movement key and shoot at the same time. Okay. So a really effective shot, probably the most effective shot in the game. This shot is like years of back A's. The next shot that you're gonna want to learn is an up A, right? To blind fire the up A, you want to be holding the forward key, and then I personally don't hit scroll wheel to up A. I hit the actual A key on my keyboard. All right, just like that. And you want to shoot right before you up A. That's the timing of it. You only want to shoot before you up A if you're blind firing it, hip firing it. If you are scoping in for a shot, for like a wrap shot that I'll get into later on in this video, right? Like that's like a wrap shot right there. If you want to do that with the up A, you are going to need to scope in, and you have a lot more time to shoot your shot. Right? There's a little bit of time. Whereas if you're blind firing after you up A, you can't really shoot as effectively. Right. So that's the wrap shot right there. Here. Right, so you're going to want to basically, essentially wrap the cover and shoot them. Right, that's how you do that shot. useful shot is the reaction shot. Alright, like let's say you're having a fight with somebody and you're going to just simply up A and reaction shot them. It's very easy to do on MNK. Alright. Just like that. I personally find it more useful to scope in while I'm doing the shot. Alright, you can also, it's the same type of timing with an up A. You can also reaction shot like that with a hip fire. Alright, I find it more effective to scope in with it. I find it to be a lot more accurate. This is what a cover swap is. Cover swap cancel is when you are inputting the Brody run animation in between it. You can cover swap cancel on any cover where you see this animation. Right. You're just pushing whichever direction you want to cover swap into, and to cancel it, you are simply hitting your Brody run button. Very easy on MNK. You can go up to a cover. Already mid slide, you can be inputting which direction you want the cover slide to go. So, as you can see here, I'm going to the cover and I'm inputting the F key to go to the right cover swap. Right, and I am just scrolling. Right, so watch. Scrolling, and then instantly I'm going to run immediately after I hit the input. Right, so that's how you do it fast. You can do it a little bit slower, more in the middle, and you can follow it up with another bounce, or you can follow it up with an immediate shot, get somebody off guard. You know, it's very effective to catch your opponent off guard. Well, I haven't really showcased the timing of shooting and bouncing. I recorded a whole video, 40 minutes of footage on canals, and my OBS did not save it. Something happened with the footage, so I'm kind of redoing this whole guide before I go to work today. But it's all good. I'm going to get it done for you guys. Right now I am going to showcase the timing of, because I realize I haven't yet, the timing of shooting and bouncing, you know? Because you can shoot without actually even canceling your bounce animation, which is the timing to it. Yeah, so if people are holding right hand peaks like this, right, you can be bouncing on them. You can be shooting while doing the bounce, right? Just like that. There's a certain timing. The timing is as you hit your skull key to bounce to the next wall is when you want to shoot with the shotgun, right? Just like that, right? Very effective. On covers that are not this wide with this many covers, it is extremely hard to not misroll and consecutively shoot them, right? Because to do this bounce effectively, you need to be moving your camera, right? You can't just be, right? Like, why is that a misroll? You know, somebody at TC can let me know. It's just like a weird thing, you know? But the reason that it is hard to be timing your shots while moving as quick as you can is because you need to move your camera to bounce, but you also need to move your camera to aim. That's where the skill to not misroll really comes in. It's not an easy thing to do by any means. Now what you can do is you can spam bouncing, and then during the time where these people are shooting and missing you, you can stop, take a moment, shoot, and then go back to your balance. I personally find it more satisfying to, you know, shoot them. It's definitely easier if they're on a right hand peak. If they're right in the middle, you know, you can't really. So I'm gonna shoot this up right here. You really need to have your camera positioned here for the bounce to not really misroll. So usually if people are in like the middle here, you need to take a second, shoot, and then go right back to your bounce. You can't do it with your bounce. You will miss. Or if you try to shoot, you try to adjust your thing to them, you're gonna miss roll, just like I just did. Right? You want to be aimed right at them, you're gonna miss roll. So what you need to do is you need to take a second, try to shoot them, and then flick your camera back to where you're not gonna miss roll. That's how you do it. Right. You know, if this guide helped you at all, I know there's a couple MNK players out there that are really struggling. It's definitely a struggle at first until you can master the movement. Because although you might have good aim on MNK, you're really going to struggle against any player that has some sort of movement. Right? They'll be able to out-angle you in fights. Being able to just have more effective movement will win you a lot more fights than just aim alone. Now, of course, you need to be able to have good aim. And the other thing is being able to misroll less comes with a lot of practice, right? Because we don't have alternates, so you're going to have to deal with misrolling from time to time. It will lose you fights, but we'll just have to deal with it, right? That's just what MNK will have to deal with for now, until they give us back alternate. Another thing that is very useful in this game is called weapon sliding, which is where you can, like for example, you can be going up to pick up a weapon, and this is, you get locked in an animation when you're picking something up. But in this game, you can actually slide to a cover while picking it up, just like this, right? And to be able to do this on MNK is extremely easy. You are going to want to hit your pickup bind at the same time you just scroll wheel, and it virtually works every time. It's very, very simple, very effective. That is going to conclude the movement guide. Let me know what you guys thought below.